Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So this is a bonus video. It's not my regular Friday treasure hunting video. This isn't even a treasure hunting video at all. This is just a scuba diving trip. Heather and I went to Avalon, California, which is located on the island of Catalina. It's about 30 miles off the coast of Los Angeles. And we went scuba diving out there, and it was pretty cool. The depth was like, I think the deepest that we went was 70 feet. But it actually goes down to like 95 feet. So the ferry comes in here and you pretty much have to walk everywhere. You could rent a golf cart for 50 bucks, but we just walked our gear up here to Casino Point. And this entire area right here, this is all a dive park. And you'll see in the video here all the people just hanging around. And yeah, we went out there we just went for one day, but we stayed in California for a couple days. And we just got back yesterday, and I'm making the video now, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to do a little bit of narration here on the microphone because nobody wants to watch, 8 minutes of swimming around, and I'll explain some things to you. So before I get into the video, I want to give a big thank you and shout out to a brand new Major Credit Patreon supporter. We have Michael Agamalis. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, Michael, but thanks so much, man. I really appreciate the support. If anybody else would like to support the show, there's always Patreon and a little blue join button down below. You can click on that and support the show. If you're on your phone, though, you won't see the blue join button. You'll have to use Patreon or you'll have to use a PC. Anyway, let's check out this video. Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm here at the Catalina Express here in Long Beach, California. Wear a mask. Here in California, we still have to wear masks. So it is what it is, but we're gonna go over to Catalina, do some scuba diving today. Hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, so this is the dock where we get on the boat. These tickets cost, I think it was like $34 per person per direction. So it cost like a total of, it was almost $160 to round trip it, which was insane, but a friend of mine told me that it's always been the same price. But if you get lucky, you get on board early, you get to sit at the top of some of the ferries, and they're more like a yacht, more like a yacht than a ferry actually. There you can see the Queen Mary, which is closed. We couldn't get into the Queen Mary. And there you can see the island in the distance. There is the casino building, and that is where the dive park is. Really close to that. A lot of yachts. There was a band playing on one of the yachts. And of course they have German soda pop there for all to enjoy. Here we go, public showers, $3 per person. Public showers, $3 per person for 5 minutes. They nail you every time. This is a very expensive place to be though, but it's supposed to be one of the best places in the world to scuba dive, right behind that casino building it's called. It's not an actual gambling casino, it's like a theater, but there's a dive park right behind it. All right, so we're dragging our gear over here. We're at the casino building. We're going around the other side. This is where all the scuba stuff is. You can see a couple divers right there. We're with Catalina Divers Supply. So we're gonna look for their trailer, get our tanks, drop off our gear. They have shelves over here, and then we can get in the water. So there's a stairway right there that has nice rails that you can actually hang on to as you get down into the water, which is really nice. There was no waves or anything. It was really easy to get in the water, in case you're wondering. The big thing about the Casino Point Dive Park is the Kelp Beds. There you can see it's 68 degrees underneath the water there. And here's a dead spiny lobster that I picked up. Anyway, there's Heather swimming along, and yeah, all kinds of really interesting kelp everywhere. This thing here is actually a part of the old steel pier. And if you look closely, I'm pointing at a moray eel. You could barely see it on camera. It was a pretty tiny one. It's like right here, I think. Yeah, right there's his head right there. It's just a little tiny one. But there was a bigger moray eel that Heather saw. I didn't even see it. But yeah, these kelp forests, they start at the bottom, obviously, and they go all the way to the surface. So they're like 80 feet long, 90 feet long. You'll see some orange fish. Those are called Garibaldis. They are the California state fish. And they're so bright orange that you could see them from the surface looking down into the water. It's very clear water. We had probably 50 feet of visibility or more. Probably one of the clearest dives I've ever been on. But you can swim like through the kelp like this. And yeah, it's just these, I couldn't get the color correct here. I'm going to work on it more in post-production, but these rocks on the ground should be purple. There's a lot of purple in there. It was really interesting. There's a Garibaldi. And yeah, they're that's California state fish. We made it down. Our deepest depth was like 70 feet deep. And it was really cool. There's a Jacques Cousteau memorial hidden somewhere in this kelp. And we went down looking for it. But we couldn't find it. But that gives us a good reason to go back. So we get to check it out again the next time. It's really cool. People were, I mean, there was a whole group there from, I think they were Chinese, and there was probably 10 of them, maybe more, and they were all just hanging around. You know that they traveled really far to get here, so it was worth it. If you're ever thinking about going to the Catalina Casino Point Dive Park, definitely check it out. You'll see all this awesome kelp. This was a buoy, probably used by instructors or something for classes, and I decided to go down and play with the chains at the bottom. There's some old chains there, some new ones. It was just interesting to look at that point in time. Some, I don't know if that's coral or what. Oh, there's that really cool starfish. I got a good picture of it. It was blue and orange. That thing was neat. The coral there isn't crazy awesome like in Cozumel. But the kelp is really the highlight of that dive. We actually did 3 dives that day. So we went down, used most of our air, went down again, finished off our first tank. So that was 2 dives, and then we went and got a fresh tank and stayed down for the entire tank on the 3rd dive. This thing, I don't know what it was. I thought it was a cannon or something. It looked really old. I wasn't sure what it was, but then I saw like it looks like there's gears on it or something. Maybe it was a transmission. I wasn't 100% sure on that. This fish here was just kind of checking me out. This is a sea urchin there. More kelp. It's really cool. Obviously, I don't know what that thing is. Some kind of anemone, I guess. There's some kind of a snail. And that thing, I didn't know what it was. I think it's a sea cucumber. Somebody in the comments will let me know. I just called it a snot pickle. And That fish was huge. I think it's called a giant sea bass. I'll put the correct name on the screen, but that thing was pretty big. That was the biggest fish we saw. Yeah, I highly recommend checking it out. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. And thanks for watching. If you're still here, you're one of the 42% that haven't left, so thanks so much. And also big thanks to all my Major Credit Patreon supporters and channel members scrolling right there. And also, if you enjoyed this video, you're really going to like the other ones linked here, so definitely check those out, and I'll see you guys on the next video.